We've given to Ukraine the entire budget for Russia.
Legitimate response.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. We back at it. Got another episode of Legitimate Response here. This is going to be kind of a quick one. I got my personal congressman in the house today, Representative Clay Higgins. You may know him from such hits as...
One last message to the gremlins. You don't like the things I've told you tonight? I got one thing to say. I'm easy to find. On behalf of the St. Landry Parish Sheriff's Office, the Louisiana State Police, the U.S. Marshals, and every cop and law-abiding citizen from sea to shining sea. I'm Captain Clay Higgins, asking every patriot to stand up, share this video, and send a clear message to the world. We're Americans. We'd rather die on our feet than live on our knees.
But, yeah, when he came out from being a sheriff, he went to Congress to try to help the people of Louisiana. You know, he represents my district, like I said. And he's been doing his thing. He's doing pretty good.
I'm easy to find.
He's kind of an outlier when it comes to congressmen. He goes against the grain. There's a lot of BS going on, back scratching in Congress, and not a whole lot of representing constituents going on in Congress. There's too much buddy-buddy, if you know what I mean. And once again, that kind of falls back to career politicians. They get in there and they just start looking out for themselves, and they don't look out for their constituents. They just want to get into these committees and be chairman of that committee and do this and do that. And it's self-service, if that makes any sense. Mr. Higgins goes on to make several good points here.
And I hope America is paying attention, because we cannot continue to fund a government that appears to be determined to destroy our country from within. We have millions of illegal aliens crossing our southern border. We've lost all operational control, the sovereignty of our nation at the southern border.
We're spending way too much money on all kinds of dumb stuff. We spending money, they're still putting money out on COVID. Well, I can kind of understand, but if you look up the numbers, it's a lot of money they're putting out for COVID.
They're asking for more money for COVID. Since March of 2020, we've spent $8 trillion just on COVID. That's $8,000 billion.
And I don't think we should be putting out that much money anymore for that. But I'm not in the healthcare industry. I don't know. Just seems like a lot.
You cannot convince me or any American across the country that our nation has actually spent that money. We should have a full accounting of this money.
And what really seems like a lot, I can actually have a decent opinion on this. We are spending way too much money on Ukraine.
They want more money for Ukraine.
I understand, you know, they're fighting for freedom, but we got to draw the line somewhere.
We've already sent them about $70 billion.
The entire defense budget of another whole country. There's something wrong with that. I don't mind helping out Ukraine, but Jesus, $70 billion in less than a year. It's been like 9 months, and there's no end in sight.
You know how much Russia spends, my colleagues, every year on their military, their entire budget? I'll answer the question. It's about $70 billion. We've given to Ukraine the entire budget for Russia, for their military expenditures. We have no control over this money. We're not sending them any more money, not without a fight. They want a CR, pass a continuing resolution, a short-term budget to keep the federal government operating until December. That's after the elections have ejected our colleagues across the aisle, but before Republicans will be sworn into the majority on January the 3rd. That's wrong on every level. It's like identifying an arsonist, banishing them from your neighborhood and giving them gasoline and matches on the way out. We cannot allow it. We stand strongly against it, but we don't have the votes. There's not enough Republicans in the House of Representatives to stop this CR in the formula that the Democrats intend. We need Americans to communicate and stand strong. Align yourselves with the conservatives in the House of Representatives, like my colleagues here tonight, and help us fight the good fight to preserve our republic. And I yield back to the gentleman.
Now, something I've noticed, as soon as we found out the Republicans regained the House, they automatically put into place a plan. They're going after Joe Biden now.
We are releasing a report today that details what we have uncovered. We are also sending letters to the Biden administration officials and Biden family associates renewing our request for voluntary production of documents relevant to this investigation. This is an investigation of Joe Biden, the President of the United States, and why he lied to the American people about his knowledge and participation in his family's international business schemes. National security interests require the committee to conduct investigation, and we will pursue all avenues that have long been ignored. Committee Republicans have uncovered evidence of federal crimes committed by and to the benefit of members of the President's family. These include conspiracy or defrauding the United States, wire fraud, conspiracy to commit wire fraud, violation of the Foreign Agents Registration Act, violations of the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act, violations of the Trafficking Victims Protection Act, tax evasion, money laundering, and conspiracy to commit money laundering. The Biden family's business dealings implicate a wide range of criminality, from human trafficking to potential violations of the Constitution. In the 118th Congress, this committee will evaluate the status of Joe Biden's relationship with his family's foreign partners and whether he is a president who is compromised or swayed by foreign dollars and influence.
I understand wanting to go after the guy. If he's done something wrong, yeah, let's prosecute him. Let's do what we can, get him out of there. But it just seems kind of petty to me why they're doing it. It just seems like the only reason they're doing it is because the Democrats went so hard against Donald Trump. It seems like revenge. I've said it before. Right now, I could care less about that. I'm trying to get the prices of stuff down. You know, you can go after Joe Biden once we get inflation under control, once we get gas prices back under control, once we get back on track financially and get everything running like a well-oiled machine, then we can go after Joe Biden and go after Hunter Biden and doing all that stupid crap. But until then, we need to get this stuff under control. And I don't see the point in immediately going to investigations of Joe Biden and Hunter Biden. It just doesn't make any sense to me. We have much more important issues than that. Stop sending all this damn money to Ukraine. Help them out, but Jesus, that's a lot of money. Why don't we get our oil production going back? You know, get some drilling going on offshore. Ramp all that stuff up. Get these prices down. The American people could care less about Joe Biden right now. If you're as mad as I am, talk to your congressman. Tell him you don't care about this investigation. Tell him you don't care about going after these people and getting revenge. You want prices down. That's the most important thing right now. It's getting these prices back and getting our economy back running good. But that's all I got for this one. I know it was a quick one, but thanks for watching, everybody. Hit that subscribe button and be positive. Peace.